Hey guys, welcome to the channel today. We're going to do a little mod for the Mustang. We are going to replace the lower control arms in the rear. They're adjustable, they're Maximum Motorsports. Excited to get them on. I've already been messing with them. They got polyurethane bushings in them, and I got some special poly grease to put in there, and I did that. It took about 30 minutes, and so let's get this thing on jack stands and let's get it taken apart. Now, one thing about doing lower control arms is that the springs set on them and they support the vehicle's weight. With me having the lowering springs on there, it's going to be a little easier, I hope, for this to go. So let's get this thing up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here's what we're working with. You see my H&R lowering spring. This is a lower control arm. See how it rests on there? Pull loose at ABS. This is a parking brake, and we're going to be removing this. So we got to take loose the brake cable, parking brake cable, flip this bracket over, and then there's a bolt here. Let's see here. There's a bolt here at the end of my finger, and then this one holds the sway bar in place. So what we're going to do is we're going to be taking the sway bar loose first, and then we'll be getting the parking brake loose. All right, next we got the sway bar out. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this nut and bolt off. I believe this side's welded on. It may not be, I don't know. But then we have the front bolt up here to take out as well. We're going to use a jack and lower this arm down, and to be safe about it. But there is a little bit of tension on it. It's a lot more than I thought there would be. I know that. A little bit of help from a 1-inch extension, and I think it's let's see here. Here's my 1-inch extension, and it's an 18. So an 18. That's the bolt there. I greased these about 10 years ago. I had the whole rear end apart, so it came out pretty easy. But there's the old one. It's where the sway bar mounts. That's where that's the perch for the spring. So as you can see, this one's got polyurethane bushings, and what makes this so special is that this is adjustable. So that's what I'm really after, to raise or lower the vehicle. You can fine tune it, and that's what I'm looking for. So let's get this one in there. Bring back in, got the polyurethane bushings back in. See, that guy's adjustable. I'm riding out of daylight, but I got it in. There's a booger. You see that camo strap right there? I'll show you what I had to do. Strap all the way up there to the transmission cross member and pull the axle forward, just because whenever you let the control arm out, this differential wants to dip, and so it rolls back like that, and so as it rotates, it pulls the lower control arm mounting hole away from the control arm. So that's back. Here's the bracket. I got it flipped upside down, so now it can, let's see, go like this and go in the bolt hole to the sway bar. And to do that, I don't know if you can see this, but I had to take this C-clip out. I had to pry this out and through here, and then pull it out, swap it, and put it back in. This thing was pretty easy. Probably one of the easiest C-clips I've ever done. All right, so here we are. It's a new day, the end of a new day, but I got the suspension on, got everything buttoned back up, wheels on, lug nuts torqued, And I've already done a test drive, and guys, I'm going to say I am so glad I purchased these. The rear end is set too low with those lowering springs. I know, is that really such a thing? But it's it really did. It's a little higher than the front now. Let's look at it. So see, you can get about 2 fingers in there, and this is, it's not perfectly flat concrete, but this one is a little, like, you can get 3. So what is that, a 1/2 inch? So I could lower it down just a little bit, but I think I'm going to leave it. So let's see here if you can see. Yeah. Kind of see. Put them in there. Sway bar on. Also, if I could show you, the sway bar was actually rubbing the exhaust, and whenever I put on the new control mount, the new lower control arms, it actually moved the sway bar. You can even see this one. There you go. See how much it's raised up. And so there you go. You can see how much the spring is raised up. I had it set with about 1.5 inches down below the bottom of the control arm, and this thing was just sitting so low. I was like, nah. So I had to manually raise it up with a ratchet. It's really simple but time consuming. But yeah, getting the car warmed up, getting ready to go fly. Had a great day. It snowed yesterday, so it's a little cold today, but it's not snowing. And it's not that windy, so we're gonna do some flying. So guys, if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.